In this community, it's really hard for me to pinpoint one act of kindness that I want to acknowledge, but the one that always stands out for me that was an early indicator of why I loved being part of this community, and specifically why I loved so much working on 4th Street, was an act of kindness from Lola's Mexican Cuisine. I never tire of talking about Lola's, and it's not just because their food is so fantastic. In the months that I ran the art theater and in the years that I've been doing some programming there, they have consistently stepped up, not just to me, but I'm just always witness to the family nature with which they run their business and how they treat everyone like a friend, and how they're always looking for ways to sort of extend themselves to the community. And for me, it was one particular day, I was at the art when I was managing it. I had been there maybe 10 hours. It was a long day. We had a lot of events. I hadn't even acknowledged that I hadn't eaten, because it was one of those days where you're so busy you just don't even know you're hungry. But Brenda must have been noticing me across the street all day long from inside the restaurant, because all of a sudden she just shows up with a bag of my favorite meal, the Grams burrito with chips and the green dip and a soda, plops it down, smirks at me, and I said, "Who's this for?" She goes, "It's for you." And I said, "I didn't order this." She goes, "You got to eat." And she left. And it just floored me. It floored me, and it's still to this day one of my favorite Long Beach memories. And I told her later, I'm like, "How'd you know I was hungry?" She's like, "Dude, we were watching you all day," going like, "Logan's been there all day." And Lewis would be like, "Has Logan eaten yet?" And at one point you got some popcorn, and we're like, "Logan's got to eat more than popcorn." And just taking the time to acknowledge things like that, especially when you're running your own busy, crazy restaurant, makes these people heroes in my book. So as I always do, want to acknowledge Lola's and the owners of Lola's, Brenda and Lewis, for just being two of the most amazing people in Long Beach.